Hello Sagittarius, hello. This is for June, okay, this is for June 2018, and this is, yes, it's like a tarot reading, tarot scope, and I do bring in energies, psychic energies too, and do a little bit of channeling there with these readings. So this is general. It deals with love, relationships, and that kind of dynamic. Now, if you've looked at my readings before, they are quite close to the bone. They can deal with realism. I know many people don't like that, and but I follow the energies. I follow the energies until, until things start to lift. What can I say? I've got lots of things coming in here for Sagittarius. It's not, I don't mean to be focused on, these relationships that are around you, that I don't particularly deal with destructive relationships, and I won't go on for too long, but I just want to help you realize that with Sagittarius per se, since the last 2 to 3 years, and I really pinpointed this because I really researched this the last few days, and the energies that I'm getting is the people around you appear to have many issues. Now, the issues that they have, they're kind of transferring onto you. The reason why they have got these issues, these people around you, Sagittarius, is because of their outside world. They're not happy with their outside world. So there is a transference to you. Now, I have to say that because this has been very much so for Sagittarius. We had that Mercury retrograde last year, which was, it was like wading through treacle. Now this here now is kind of remnants of like last year, the last maybe 2 to 3 years for some of you. But I get a remnants of that, and there's so much that I could talk about for Sagittarian and energies. But this is the deeper reading, so we will go a little bit deeper with this one because it's a monthly reading, and I also will be doing readings in between too, so just to help guide you and support you. Now, how do I explain these energies of, because I have brought this dysfunction of toxic kind of people with, and again I'm going back to people with issues. It's kind of nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with you, Sagittarius, but it's been brought onto your path. So let's have a look, and I don't like to, but I will, honestly, things I'm looking for are chinks in the curtain, the sun's starting to shine, okay. So I do get patience in June, patience. Now, what I get in June here is not just patience, but you kind of recognizing that actually this isn't you, this isn't you, this isn't Sagittarius at all. I mean, the reason why Sagittarius got kind of embroiled with all of this is because I'm brought these people around you is because you are so lovely. You are so positive, you are so fun-loving, you are very caring. When you do love somebody, you love unconditionally, and so these people are attracted to you because they don't have this, they don't have that. That's what I'm picking up here. And this has been this trend for the last 3 years, and you're thinking, okay, that person or that situation or that situation that I went down that road, okay, that was the wrong road, and then I went down this road, and okay, that was the wrong road, and I went down this road, okay, I went down another wrong road. And it's kind of, I get this essence of are you searching for something? Are you searching for something? I think yes, you are. You are searching. You are searching for something, Sagittarius. Very, very profound. And you are searching. And people say, oh, you're searching in a negative way. These people with these issues will be saying, you're searching. You're searching for something that does not exist. But you are searching, and it does exist. It does exist, Sagittarius. I'm not going to apologise for these readings, okay? I've given you insight into, very valuable insight into individuals and their issues. So, okay, so going into June, I'm looking at patience. Patience, because I feel this is like, you know, I can hear you saying, why is this still happening? But I do get, I'm going to, I did research a little bit of the planetary aspects too, because I get Uranus moving into Taurus, and this is, or has moved into Taurus on the 15th of May, and this is in your 5th house. It's moved into your 5th house, which is your very soft side, your romantic side. So this has already moved in May, and this is relating to romance, and it feels, I get a feeling that you've actually graduated from the last 2.5 years in May, okay. Which, you know, you've graduated. If you're watching this and it's kind of still May, you know, it's still May, I'm still kind of experiencing this. By the 15th of May, you will have graduated from this, because you will realise that the influences from others is influences of their issues, not yours, and being kind of pushing them onto you. And this is where you're graduating. You are becoming a survivor. You're a survivor of the last 3 years, okay, 3 years. And that doesn't surprise me about Sagittarians. Sagittarians are very resilient, very kind of do survive situations. So you've graduated from that from that university of this, you know, of these people around you who are not on your same page, who do not serve you, who may be realising, I get somebody may be realising at the wrong time that actually I did push the boundaries, I did push you, but I was testing you. I was testing you, Sagittarius. That's what I was doing, and I know I've tested you too far. I know that I tested you too far, and I've really pushed to test you. Why? Because they have issues, unresolved issues, that is in their mind, not yours. And the reason why they were pushing was because they was pushing what they had issues of onto you. whoever that is, work colleagues, lover, as I said before, covert narcissistic people, partners. So the universe will not allow this to settle. You know, this person has pushed you too far, so the universe has instilled into you now fight and flight, you know. Not for all of you, but, you know, has given you some kind of resilience. I feel you didn't need to get this resilience, but this resilience was passed to you. And we have this hard resilience now from somebody who's weaker, that's passed their issues onto you. I'm not having these issues, I can't take these issues, I'm going to deflect them onto you. So I get quite a number of people around you because you look as if you've got it all. You look like you look like you've got the great job, you've got the great you've got the confidence, you have got the abilities, and this is why these people are attracted to you. Okay. So I get here that the universe, okay, will not let you settle into this, whatever situation this is. They won't allow Sagittarius to settle into this relationship or people around that are issues all onto you, because you look like Miss Perfect, or you look like you've got it all, or you look like actually, why are you like that and I'm not like this, so I'm just going to push it all onto you. Now this is not negative, don't feel this is negative and unsubscribe and all of that. This is not negative if you can see the bigger picture. Okay, so the universe will not allow this, you know. You'll be taken away from this, because this person is also on a journey where they have to learn that they can't push on to somebody else their own issues, because if they do that, this person will just leave. Now this other person has not learned this, or they maybe have learned it but not learned it as they should have learned it before. So this is kind of acknowledging to them, actually it's me that's got the problem, it's me that's done this, I've pushed this person to the extreme limit, and actually this person, I did this because I just did not feel, for whatever reason, they did not feel good enough. They did not feel good enough. They felt even the sight of you made them feel less of a person. Even the sight of you, they could not look at you. Whoever this is, they could not look at you because looking at you made them feel bad about themselves. So the universe won't allow this. So the person, you will be taken out of this situation in whatever manner or form. Okay. I get here, the universe will not allow you to be with this, you know, inauthentic kind of person, or these people around you, and they'll take it away. They will take this away because they can't see you sitting there feeling lonely, although you've got people around you to feel lonely. And soul searching of, why do I attract people like this? Why does this always happen to me? You know, I'm very empathic, I'm very caring, you know, I'm very kind of mindful. So why have I attracted these people into my life? So the universe won't let you sit there soul searching, crying, trying to find out why, when it's somebody else's issue. Okay, so yeah, the planetary aspects here. So I guess if this is a person we're talking about, you know, they've gone too far. They've gone too far. Okay, they've pushed you to your limit, and you kind of waking up to this, like graduating from this. You're graduating from this, thinking, wow, this person has really pushed me to my absolute tether's end kind of thing, and I can't really go back now. I can't accept what that person has done to me. So I get here Jupiter is moved into Scorpio and is in your 12th house. Now Jupiter is your, you know, is going to be moving next into Sagittarius, which is your sign. Okay, Jupiter. So that's going to be brilliant for you, and that will be in your sign for the next 12 years. So that's going to be very positive, but it's making its way to your sign. So I feel spiritually here that you are sort of tying up loose ends, learning, graduating from, you know, yet again another kind of toxic person trying to bend your will, trying to get you to cross your boundaries, trying to get you to do something wrong, so you know it like makes your character bad, all those testing kind of things, trying to get you to, I don't know what, but that's what I've got here. And this time between Jupiter going out of, you know, that it's in Scorpio at the moment, is a time where you are going to reevaluate all of this, and you get your grounding. You're going to get your grounding. I do feel these people or this person around you know that you've had enough. You're not going to take this anymore. You're not going to take this BS anymore. But the thing is, I do get that in this time frame, the last 2 years, 2 to 3 years, even 5 years, is still haunting you. It's still haunting you. You know, it's like, you know, it is like some kind of, somebody tried to bond with you. That was toxic, evil, and I feel that, you know, that the part of your problems, Sagittarius, has been because you've been around the wrong people who's not resolved their issues, not worked on their issues, not gone and got therapy for their issues, just carrying this baggage around with them from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, and not kind of looked at their past. Why did I get like this? Was it because my father treated me like this? Was it a mother-daughter thing? Was it a father and son thing? Not bothered to even look into this, just blaming everybody else around them. I feel that you got caught up with people like this over the last 5 years, and that's why I bring these intense kind of situations. So reevaluating, okay, in this time frame, but the past is still haunting you, trying to heal this. It's like you're graduating, but also you are a survivor. You are a survivor of this, whatever this was, okay. So there is going to be some deep searching. There has been some deep searching. And I have to say, again, I'm going to say this is not your fault. We have this card here, which is saying the King of Swords. I just feel that you're such a lovely person. You trusted the people around you. You know, and, you know, don't blame yourself. You know, you've got this personality that these other people would love to have, you know. You're so dynamic. You shine, you know, you work hard. You work on issues. this person is denoting the people around you, not just one person, but I feel a number of people. So I've got here the King of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse. Now it's not necessarily the King of Swords. I feel this person, this denotes a heartless use of power. And, you know, this person has tried to kind of destroy you in a way, withholding information from you, being hurtful, slanderous, and very negative. And this is not, I have to say, this is not you. And controlling. So in this time frame in June, I feel it's very much a graduation, a healing process, a realization that you've gone too far. You know, it's like you're speaking to either family members or whoever this is. You've gone too far. You know, it's like, why don't you contact me? Why don't you call me? Why don't you come and visit me? Or why don't you, if it's a partner, why are you distancing yourself from me? Why are you staying out of the way of my presence? Why every time I walk through the door you're walking out of the door? Or it could be an ex wanting to come back, and you know, all that kind of love bombing again, like forming that kind of trauma bond. I'm thinking, oh, she'll get over it, I'll talk around, kind of thing. Not this time, okay, not this time, Sagittarius. I think you are healing and you are recovering from people like this in your life. And you are researching. I think many of you have learned about narcissism with my channel. I did bring narcissism because people with issues who pass their issues on to another are toxic. You know, they have a broken identity, a broken personality. It's broken. And what they do, they can't deal with it themselves, so they pass it on to you. So I want you to realise, Sagittarian, this wasn't you. This was nothing to do with you. They just saw you as you are, that fine, upstanding person that you are, that person that actually is dynamic, that shines in front of people. So there is this, it's an end to this deep searching. There's an end to this deep searching of, why is this happening to me? Why does that person, this obsession, why did that person treat you that way? Why did that person do that to me? Do they not have any empathy at all? So I do get this sense of, yeah, you've learned, you've graduated, but it wasn't your lesson to learn. It wasn't your lesson to learn, okay? And that's what I'm trying to say here. And yeah, I get in yourself here. It's leave me alone, leave me alone. I get this vision of you saying, leave me alone, okay, leave me alone now, I've had enough. You're not blending with this person. You're not blending with this person. What does that mean, blending? You're not going with the pact. You're not blending. You're not negotiating a pact here with these people. Like, you know, oh, let's just forget about it and let's just move on and let's just forget about that. But you're still going to be that person that's more empathic than them, more sensitive than them, more who has achieved more than them, who appears to be happier than them. You're always going to be that person who they're going to loathe. So yeah, you'll get this person wanting to make a pact with you, wanting to say, let's just forget about that, let's move on. And you've kind of said, with, you know, sweat and tears here, you know, the way you've treated me, the way you have, you know, the way you have dismissed my feelings, the way you, why did you do that? And trying to search for the answers that you're never going to get. You'll never get closure of why this person did this to you, or these people. There'll never be closure. They'll be say, oh, let's just forget this, let's move on. You're never going to forget that, are you? You know, and trying to get a pact with you, I get that. And I do get this vision of, from Spirit, you can't negotiate with a tiger when your head is in the tiger's mouth. How can you negotiate with a tiger when it's like total control, you know, total control? You can't negotiate with somebody like that. And because you have always been the peace giver, always been the person to be giving, caregiver, you know, the solution, trying to build a solution to this problem. These issue makers here, the issue makers, will bring the issues to you to resolve. You will rack your brains out because you care about this person, you care about these people. You will rack your brain out to resolve this issue. And they will stand back and watch the show of you trying to solve their issues. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see where we go this June. Okay, yeah. As this first card I got here is the King of Swords, is actually heartless use of power, and this is slanderous and all of this. This card on top of it, which I've just got, is the Wheel of Fortune. This cycle is coming to an end. This cycle is coming to an end. You're not going to accept any of this anymore. You know, this, and you're drawing a line here. You're drawing a circle. You're drawing a circle of protection around you. You know, I think you've only just come out of this cave behind you, and coming outside and saying, you know, I'm drawing a circle of protection here around me, and I'm doing this to protect myself from you, okay, from these kind of people. So that's quite positive, that you've graduated, and now you're healing, and you are you know, you're a survivor of this. You're a survivor. And I've got here the Fertile card. So there will be tantrums, there will be extremes of behaviour to get you to come out of this circle. Like I said, there would be this pact, you know, but like it's just too late. It's too late. Okay. I do feel this person is will throw these tantrums, or whoever this is. It could be at work, that you're not going to succumb to bullying. You're not going to succumb to any kind of pressure of power games. So I do feel that you felt isolated because of this. Whatever this is, you've worked and racked your brains out till your brains have been spilling out of your head. You've tried to work this out, and you cannot work it, and you could not work it out. This time frame here in June is there's this epiphany. Okay, I've been watching Yvonne's kind of videos, and I can see what this is. It isn't my issues, it's actually your issues and your problems. And now you can see that I'm tired of this. I can't cope with this anymore. You don't feel isolated anymore. You're actually coming out. You're getting your power back. You know, you're getting your power back. You're finding your voice. You're finding your voice, and you're thinking, do you know, this is not me. This is not me. I'm not like this. Going back 5 years ago, you're thinking, Sagittarius, I wasn't like this. I was happy-go-lucky. I was, you know, it was all fun and there was no worries. And now I'm recovering over something that isn't even my problem. So using a different approach. You don't have the energy for this anymore, I feel. I feel that approach is, I don't have the energy for this anymore. It's like being in some playground and, you know, all the kids prodding another kid to respond and cry, make them cry, and you think, I don't have the energy. I'm kind of done here. I can't do this. So I'm going to continue now. I've got the kind of base kind of layer here. What I'm going to do is use my good tarot for the next layer of this reading. So yeah, it's a matter of graduating from, I feel, the last 3 to 4 years, and you know that's the healing process. That's the healing process that you're not going to. I don't feel the universe will allow you to sit there trying to figure out this, you know, this circus of issues from other people. So the universe will not allow that. And the first card I've got here is there is some swift transformation. I have the 8 of fire. There is a swift transformation. And this is a discovery of you again, of who you are authentically. It's very quickly this month of June. I know who I am. You can't take that away from me. Who do you think you are, you know? And these other people, or this other person can see this with you. So there is going to be more challenges over that, okay? But that's not going to stop you, Sagittarius. I get swiftness, travel, transformation, healing as the first card. A journey of finding yourself again, looking at them in the mirror and seeing you instead of other people, because I get here that you are like an empath. You're the person, the peacemaker. And it's kind of looking in the mirror. These people don't really care if I'm a peacemaker or not, or what kind of person I am. So I don't really, although I do feel empathy, and I cannot stop feeling empathy, I'm going to get my authenticity back. Okay, I lost myself along the way. And I feel this is what this is, Sagittarius. So this is a very kind of empowering reading. You're going to get your innocence back and not be the peacemaker, not be the person that solves the problems, not be the person that solves other people's issues. And there's that natural kind of child, you know, they always say never lose your childhood innocence. Always keep that within you. And I feel that this is what this is. It's playful, you know, your playful side, your childlike side. The heaviness of all of the last 5 years or 3 years or whatever this is going to kind of start to melt away. I do feel there's a significance here in your life that you are empathic, and that's why these people were drawn to you in the first place. Yes, I very much get healing. The Four of Air is healing, resting, okay, recuperation, and resting the mind and allowing peace to come back into your world. A time of great clarity, a time of great clarity, a time of great clarity. So I feel the universe is bringing to you a clarity of mind. You can't be everybody's fixer. I feel this sense of wanting to fix people. You can't be everybody's fixer. And that becomes very draining. The more you kind of give as an empath, and all you're getting is this backlash for giving. So I do get here, pulling out these cards here. Pleasure and celebration of this pleasure. Pleasure and celebration of this pleasure and harmony. The Four of Fire. I feel that you're going to, I guess, the relationships around you, and you do get to this point in your life where you're more choosy about your relationship. Okay, sometimes you can't choose a relationship. Maybe, you know, with your father, your mother, you have to, you know, if you've got pains of childhood, or if you've got pains of how this person treated you, and you can't let this person go because it's your father, then it's kind of a clarity here of maybe they didn't have a great childhood. Maybe that it's you know, a legacy from past lives, you know, and this was passed to you. So if it is that, you cannot break these relationships. You know, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and it's just creating, you know, a relationship with that person with what you've got left, what you've got left, which is forgiveness, you know. But other relationships around you, that all these people that's got the issues around you are pushing those issues onto you. I think you can actually cut those ties there. And if it's a relationship that's actually got you very trauma bonded to somebody, and it's very difficult to break that, I think there's a healing, the starting of a healing stage here in June, and a recognition and a clarity of why this happened. Why has this happened? And a graduation from the university of this. You know, like I said before, it's a graduation. So getting the pleasure of friendships back into your life, which is people that are on the same page as you, yeah. And maybe taking some time out alone, going to do things alone, because I don't feel that you're insecure as you're very much the adventurer, you're very much the free spirit of the zodiac, so you're prepared to go and travel alone. There's nothing that's kind of more exciting for you than actually going out there and meeting fresh people, meeting people from different cultures, because that is right down your street, right down your street. And I think there's that element here of, okay, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to start to meet people. I'm going to start to do things that I truly, truly love to do. And yeah, so it's all very kind of promising for June. Is this graduation, is this kind of you know, this coming out of the other side a survivor to this. Yeah, this is a journey of discovery for you. I got the Eight of Water, a journey of discovery, and the journey of discovery is letting go of these people and discovering, you know, discovering and seeking a deeper meaning to life, rather than this superficial, look, I'm a carer, I'm an empath, you know, I all I do is smooth out tricky situations, and all I do is, all I've done to come onto this planet is to be a peacemaker. That's not true, okay, but that's how other people see you. So this is time for you to learn that this is not me, this is not what I want to do in my whole life structure. I actually do want to seek a deeper meaning. So now, Sagittarius, I'm going to be looking at the Oracle deck, which is the Heart Oracle, and the way I see Oracle decks is very much game changers, and also habit changes, habits. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull out some Oracle cards to finish off here. Okay, for you, there is an opportunity that beckons, an opportunity that beckons. You're still in the place here of this kind of resolving problems, issues, but an opportunity beckons for you. And this is where it's a change in a game changer. It's a game changer, a switching of behaviour of, you know, I'm not going to stand here when I've got this opportunity of this discovery. Very, very important is the next. Instead of nurturing everybody else, sorting out everybody else's problems, everybody else's deal breakers, I get you need to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Very, very important is nurture yourself. Look at that opportunity. See how great that opportunity is for you to get your authentic self, and, you know, go on that journey and nurture your soul. Nurture you and your soul, okay, is very, very important. I feel I've got here giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. To not stop doing this, actually, to give to the universe, you will receive. This is saying, just because you have come to this clarity, it doesn't mean you have to stop giving to people, but make sure in future you give. Well, you give to everyone in society, you give to everybody in the universe, you know, you give to the universe. Even if you feel that person's got 101 issues you cannot sort out, you cannot be the peacemaker, you can actually give that person, I love you, but I cannot help you at this time, but I do love you, I'm sending love to you. Okay. So it's kind of saying, you know, farewell, bon voyage kind of thing, because you are going to spread your wings. You're going to spread your wings. You're going to spread your wings and go for this opportunity here, but you're going to leave with good grace. I feel with good grace. If you're leaving, even if you're moving your mindset to a different place, you're going to still give to these people, but in a different approach. And if you are leaving, which this says you, there is a spreading of wings here, an opportunity that's in front of you, I feel, to do this. And finding a way to do this, finding a way to get around people that are on the same page as you, that are empathic, that are you know, wanting to give to the universe, actually joining groups like this channel, you know, leaving your comments down below and joining the live shows that I have, that creating a community and joining a group is getting to meet people, you know, and also when I do start doing kind of seminars and things like that, you will meet people as a group which are all kind of like-minded. So it's kind of, how do I do this? How do I create this as well? Which is very, very kind of dynamic. And you will bring joy and stability into your life. I don't feel that if you cannot be your true self, your true authentic self, how can you create joy and stability within your own heart and soul? You know, how can you do that if you ignore yourself here? So there is a detachment. There is detaching from these people around you with these issues. That there is a detachment. I do love you. I wish you well. But I need to go and explore my own path here. I need freedom from this. And leaving with good hearts, good souls. I do feel this person or these people, although if they really truly are a selfish kind of person, they won't actually see this. They'll just see that you're moving on. But if they truly learn from this, they will learn that I did push the boundaries. I did push this person to the extreme here. I pushed this person away. And they have to learn that lesson, that you cannot just take from people. You cannot push them to and use people and be selfish like that and expect them to stay around. I feel, just breathe, okay? Just breathe and get the courage to do this, okay? Just breathe. Because, you know, people giving you issues to resolve, deflecting it onto you, has brought you lots of anxiety, where for some of you this could have been, turned into some kind of acute anxiety that's turned into some kind of manifested into some kind of illness. You know, this is how this could manifest. So detaching yourself, and also looking into, if you're looking for a new partner, how can you meet you know, the love of your life if you're not going to set yourself free from this? You know, how can you do that? You will kind of struggle with this, I feel, because we have the heart chakra. You will struggle with this because it's all to do with the heart chakra, and these people are good at making you feel as if, you know, you know, as soon as you pull away, it's like, I love you, I can't live without you, how can, you know, how can you just leave us like this, you know. And they're good at the guilt tripping as well, so just be aware of that. So this is not going to be easy to do, but I feel in June you're going to look at it, you're going to listen to the butt BS, and you're going to think, I can't do this anymore, I can't do and listen to this anymore. So in June, I feel the energies in June, let's just summarize here. I feel there's an epiphany, and there's a learning, and there's a graduation from realizing that you have been the peacemaker, and you have been taken, you know, taken for some kind of vessel to take everybody else's issues. Okay, you've graduated from this, you've evolved from this in June, and it's very much thinking about your own kind of well-being. In terms of relationships and meeting somebody new, I feel that this is this has been going on for far too long. I feel it's been going on for at least 2 years, if not 5 years. It's something you need to let go of. It could be a trauma bond to somebody that you cannot let go of, but this never kind of ends. And it could even be family members, brothers, sisters, everybody around you. I feel this you know, this learning here, that I have so many of these people around me, and I'm going to detach myself from these people now and nurture myself, and this is what this is. Now, to finish here, I have to say, if you're looking for a new partner, I feel that there is this feeling of healing and resting, and there's this general feeling of this in June, and finding your own authenticity again and your strength back. I don't feel that there's anybody new as per se. You might meet them as friends, because I still feel that you're going to be giving and giving out your kindness. So you may meet them as friends, but not as, I don't feel you're going to get into a relationship or a dating situation in June. I feel it's about you. This is what I'm getting here. It's about you. So I'm asking here, and if you're in a relationship, you're actually stepping back, detaching yourself from being the peacemaker and the rod of iron here and the backbone, and you're going to step back and take some time to feed your own soul. Where did I go? Where did I get lost here? Where did that kind of childlike innocence disappear to? I'm trying to find that again. So for some of you, you could be separating in June. I do get that for Sagittariuses. So I've got the angel answer deck here, and I'm just going to pull out some angel answers for you, Sagittarius, just to finish off for June here. And I get success. You're heading towards success here. You're heading towards success. Now, that could be in your work. You may put yourself into your work, your business. You may become more kind of authentic. You may become more dynamic, but you're heading for success. That's what this says. And I did say in the reading for, I think, the extra reading, and I know that touched on the relationship, love side, but that is like the mini reading, is actually looking at the money situation in April, May. That was for that extra, and that was, if you want to go and have a look at that, that was straight to the point of whoever this was that was feeding off you, or who was, you know, pushing all their issues onto you, kind of setting yourself free from this is to make sure that you've got your bases in place first. So I get success in June. So you're going to start stepping up the success ladder at work, or you're going to start be successful in your own right, become more powerful, get your voice back, get your power back. Okay. Oh wow, it says definitely yes. You are going to, you know, you from this graduation here, you're going to succeed. You're going to become stronger. You are going to be around people that you want to be around. You know, none of this nonsense anymore. Any carved remarks or glib kind of jokes that are just brushed away, that actually put you down, you're not going to tolerate that anymore. And I feel here, yeah, the success is coming quite soon. Okay, you are going to be successful in June. Well, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so Sagittarius, we've waited a long time for this. Right in the beginning of, it's like been like a horse race, hasn't it? Just trying to see who's going to win this. We've had it right from, if you remember, if you go back with my readings, we've had this struggle pushing through treacle, you know, all these retrogrades, and we've had to really battle through the battlefields here to emerge stronger, knowing our own value. Why did we need to go through this, Sagittarius? Why did we need to go through this to learn this in this journey? Anybody got any ideas? Please leave a message down below in the comments section. So I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following me. And let your friends know all about me, and because this is going to be eventually, this will be a community for us all to come out of the other side here and heal and become this more authentic being, and on this journey. So let's create this community. Let's create this community. I'm going to be doing seminars in the future where we can all meet each other, the same like-minded people, you know, free from all this BS. And, you know, it's all very positive movement. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. If you'd like your own personal reading, I usually put my email here somewhere at the bottom. Please give me an email and I will look at your situation specifically. Okay, sending you lots of love, lots of blessing. Wow, that was a long one, wasn't it? So brilliant positivity coming at last for Sagittarian. It's not all doom and gloom. Okay, and bye for now. Bye bye.